Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Elizabeth A. Corshu. I am the founder and CEO of Nurse Exec Innovations, as well as the host of Mic'd Up and Unapologetic. This is a platform which has been created to where power, purpose, and presence meets the mic.
Mhm.
Yes, yes, yes. Today, we are going to talk about she made motherhood, made Mother's Day a movement. Yes, the
Yes.
topic today is she made Mother's Day a movement where
Love it.
grace meets greatness. So, to tell you a little bit more, before we jump into tonight's guest, to tell you a little bit more about this podcast was curated for visionaries, game changers, advocates looking to execute their global footprints in today's society in all areas of healthcare, education, business, technology, culture, fashion, and so
Mhm.
much more. We have a wide variety of top tier guests, and I'm
Mhm.
so blessed and honored, and I thank you for clearing the schedule because I know you are just so busy with so many wonderful things that you are
Mhm.
getting ready to birth. But I
Mhm.
further ado, I want to, before I go into uh passing my virtual mic over to April Coage, I want to say that April Coage is the event planner extraordinaire. She is the mother of the year. She does it all.
Mm.
She her background is in I'm going to let her kind of introduce herself because I don't want to miss or misstep or anything, but I'm going to pass the virtual mic over to my dear big, I call her big sister. She's had terms of endearment. She's has a soft spot in my heart. I'm just so thankful. I'm so grateful. I'm so honored
Mhm.
to be your friend, your sister, your colleague, your entrepreneurial sisterhood friend. I'm just so thankful for A Styles Fashion. You are the CEO and founder of A Style Fashion with a purpose. I'm going to
Mhm.
pass the virtual mic over to April, and we're going to have some fun tonight because we're going to
Yes.
share some of the wonderful things that she's been doing. We're going to kind of invite you into the space of what she's created and curated. So I'm going to pass the virtual mic over to April. Thank you so much, April.
Hey, no, thank you for having me. Thank you for just being you and always supporting me in whatever way possible. And I just love you for it and grateful. The world, we need more of you in the world for sure. Again, as Liz was saying, my name is April Coage. I am the CEO and founder of A Style Fashion and Accessories, and now the newly nonprofit A Style with a Purpose. I have been delving in fashion. Well, since I could walk, I've always, like any other little girl, we loved pretty glitzy things. But I started my fashion business about 14 years ago. Just, it's a corny story, but it's my story. I actually fasted from buying shoes during the Lent season. And Lord, I thought you could have just took my firstborn if I knew how hard that was. And at that time, the Lord spoke to me and said, "Listen, turn your obsession." He didn't say, "Look," he said, "Turn your obsession into a business." So that's what I did. Little did I know I was being set up to do other things within the business and within the fashion business with just dressing women from the outside, helping women just feel good and build their confidence and build their self-esteem. And they helped me. They poured into me as well. So I was just super excited. Again, didn't realize the gifts that the Lord had placed in me at the time. So fast forward years later, I started to host around Mother's Day, before Mother's Day, and my attention was always that there are moms that are not have not birthed children but have mothered people. So I'm conscious of that. So this is why it was always an event prior to Mother's Day. And then I know Mother's Day, people like to spend time with their families. So that's where the pre Mother's Day, but it started in my home. I would invite the ladies over and have a pamper day. They would get massages, manicures, fed, and roses, just really pouring into each other. And once COVID came around, it kind of died out. And I have some friends of mine. I just, I know the Lord sends me all kind of angels in all kind of formats, and I was just not thinking about doing it again when COVID hit. And some friends of mine said, "No, you should continue it. We love it. We love it each year." So I said, "Okay, well, I'm going to take it outside the home and give it more purpose." And that's what I've been doing. I'm in my fourth year now, and it has been growing like triple in numbers. And I'm just so grateful and just really now leaning into the calling that the Lord placed on me with fashion, dressing these women from the outside. So now a Style with a Purpose is born, and we're going to clean them up from the inside. We're going to dress them up from the inside now. We did the outside, now we're working on the inside. So
Yeah,
this is how, yeah, so this is how it goes. So with the pre-Mother's Day events and in events through the year, it's just really to pour back into women and just help them just get their confidence back, get their creativity back, just get whatever it is that they've missed. And we as women, whether we're moms or not, we give so much of ourselves to people, to jobs, to relationships, to everything. And we put ourselves last, and no, so that's over with. So when we have these fun events, and they have again been growing, and people have been so supportive, that I have now just really just leveled up, took it to a whole nother level at this point. And I'm just excited to bring this forward. And just a few months ago, I just leaned into the Lord. I said, I surrender. I get it now. I get it. I've been doing this all my life anyway, helping women, supporting women, and vice versa. They've helped me as well. But I always knew there was a tinge of calling. And so more recently, I just surrendered. I said, okay, I surrender. And
wow.
once that happened, the doors are,
The
you just hit
floodgates
that's
open.
that Jesus. Yes, 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 yes. The floodgates open.
Well, thank you. You
Yeah.
definitely answered the first two questions, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to just kind of jump right
Go
into
ahead. Mm-hmm.
personally, what does motherhood mean beyond the traditional definition? Like some people have a traditional definition, but for you, what does motherhood mean?
Well, for me, I was a mother before I was a mother. I was a mother. I was mothering my nieces and nephews at 12 and 13 years old.
Wow.
So for me, it's that woman that just takes care of loved ones, of elderly, of sick, just it's that nurture for me. And again, I've been mothering since I was 12 years old, since my oldest niece, rest her soul, she just passed. Yeah, so I've been mothering, and so it is not traditional. That's why, again, the pre-Mother's Day, because we recognize the caretakers, the aunties, the sisters, just everyone women who contribute into the development of our society, of our culture, of our children, of everyone. So yeah, it's definitely not a traditional term for me. No.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you.
Hmm.
So, what began as and by the way, I have some photos. We're going to like take it
Hmm.
back. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
as what began as a very humble pre-Mother's Day, gathering, it was like sip and shop kind of thing, and it was just, I don't
Hmm.
even want to say just a brunch. It was the
Hmm.
brunch of the year that everybody wanted to come to in the state of New Jersey, and then it started opening up to other states and then other places, and even I think even internationally, someone from Canada even came. So.
Hmm.
Um, how did it evolve into now what is the 3-day wellness event? Like what inspired you to now curate it to this 3-day wellness event, fireside side chat? It's really, really evolved. I mean, you now have
Hmm.
sponsorships and all, fashion shows and
Hmm.
all,
Hmm.
top tier celebrities. And if I may, for a moment,
Hmm.
I'll let you answer the question, and then I want to kind of do show and tell with the
Okay.
Okay.
Sure, 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 sure. Yeah, so again, the calling was there. It was just and the feedback from the participants, from the guests, from people love it, and just I love the feedback. And I was like, okay, I don't take every suggestion, and I'm very careful who I let pour into me and who I take
Mhm.
feedback from. So I'll be clear with that. But I did get some feedback. Oh, why don't you extend it? This is not enough. It's too short. We need more. We want more. We want more. So my idea more was, okay, I'll do smaller events through the year. And they were like, no, we want more. So I said, you know what? Just let me just really pray on it. And yeah, this is our first one. I just let me pray. First one outside of the home. Let me pray on it and see what goes. And oh my goodness, it's just amazing what's happening now. I just can't believe it. I'm pinching myself. I just really can't believe in 4 years how we have grown from this picture here. There were 60 people in the room for
Mhm.
this one. That was the capacity that the space could hold. So we had 60 people at this event. And our special guest, who's like a dear sister to me, I love her dearly, Karen Dupiche, who's been super supportive. She, came out, she said, sis, whatever you need, I'm going to do it for you. And again, so it just, I wanted women to see women like us who have not only achieved professionally and successfully, but just doing. Look how fabulous she is. She's a four-time Emmy Award winner. She's going strong, and just to give other women hope on what they could achieve and what it's never too late to go after your dream. So Karen was my
When
first.
and
Mhm.
and when you say, I'm sorry, and when you say
Mhm.
that she's an Emmy winner, in what area? Because what
Yes,
capacity? So
makeup artist. So Karen Dupuis, she is Whoopi Goldberg's personal makeup artist, and she also does makeup for The View. So she's a multi Emmy Award winning makeup artist for The View. And
awesome.
and this event, I have to say, this is the love that is real. She lost a very close relative the day before.
Oh
And
my,
and it's the day before this event, and instead of canceling, she kept the commitment, and that's one thing I've learned from my coach. If you be committed to your commitments, and so I'm just forever grateful to her for this, for coming and just kicking it off. And from there, it's just
yeah.
again, people want more, and I just said, I got to go bigger than this. I can go bigger. I
And
can go.
then who's the beautiful young lady who's in the chair?
And that is my baby girl. I actually call her Baby K because she does makeup as well. So I felt it was so fitting. And she's such a great public speaker. I felt it was very fitting to have her sit with Karen and have the fireside chat and interview Karen because of her love for makeup and beauty and just to really tap in. One thing I'm very much intentional about, this is definitely about my daughter and my kids. This is for my kids. This is a why. This is the legacy, and I want to leave for them. Whether they want to continue it, it's on them, but they know that mommy had a purpose, and I'm bringing them into it as well.
Awesome. So then I'm gonna move into. I was trying to
Mhm,
pull up the one with Michelle, but for some reason I don't know where I put it.
mhm.
But I'm gonna pull this one up. Can you share with us?
Okay. So this was our last, this was 2025. So what we did from Karen, we went from creating just a fireside chat, we incorporated an awards piece to it. Cherise. In fact, I'm wearing one of her pieces. Cherise Jones, CEO of Sassy Jones. I'm wearing her set now. She is amazing. Her story of how her rags to riches story, and she probably cleared about 100 million last year.
Wow.
She's doing that fantastic. And again, it's not about the money. It's just showing women
Yes.
what's possible. This is possible for you. She, took a chance on herself. She took a chance on herself, and she didn't stop. She had her trials and tribulations, but she kept going, and now she's built this really great empire, and it has two twin boys and a wonderful husband. So
Oh, she's
it's
twin
possible.
boy.
Yeah, she has
Okay.
twin boys. Yeah, twin, and I don't think they're not even teenagers. So she's
Oh,
able to balance it all and look at the smile. She's always like that. Yeah, she's
yes,
just
yes.
she's very gracious and very
Shout
rich right now.
Shout out
Shout
to
out.
Sharice if she's
Shout out
watching.
to Sharice.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're twin mommies. We both have twin. Well, mine are twin young men, but she's
Yes.
twin young boys. So I
Yes.
also want to add, Karen DePeche initially started as a nursing major.
Yes.
She decided that
Hmm.
she wanted to step out on faith, and look at where she is today. So
Right.
anybody who's in whatever field that you're in, you can step out on faith and do exactly what April is doing, or
Yeah.
Karen and all these others. So I'm going to pull up another image.
I would say lead with your gifts. I mean, I did all that, what society said. I went and got the bachelor's, went and got the master's, did a
Mm,
full career and all that. I said, nope, it's time for me to lean into the gifts and just take a chance and go with it.
yep.
So,
Okay. So then here's some of the ladies enjoying the event.
this is one of my favorite pictures. That's why I took it from last year.
Uh-huh.
Just to show the women just having a great time with each other, just, just enjoy, just letting their hair down and just not caring. I love this. Actually, this is Johanna Porter. She's going to be one of our speakers this year at the event.
Oh,
But this
awesome.
is one of my favorite pictures, just to see, to celebrate, just to see how happy everyone in the room was. And I mean, oh wow, my heart is full. Yeah, it was definitely full last year.
Yes, yes. And
Hmm.
then I'm gonna pull up another one, and I
Hmm.
apologize.
Hmm.
I can't seem to find the one with
With Michelle.
Michelle
Hmm.
Lopez.
Hmm. Hmm.
Just okay. But I do have this one. I enjoyed this one. I wasn't at last year's event, but
Hmm.
I do know that you did a fashion segment, and I wanted to
Yes.
ask you. I know that you were making some of these outfits. Was this one of the
Yes.
outfits that you made?
Yes, it was actually. And my sewing instructor, 90% of the pieces I made, my sewing instructor made the one on the left. Did she do the one? She did the one on the left, and I did the one on the right. Now, this picture, the significance of this picture is this is a mother and daughter duo.
Oh wow.
And yeah, so this was their first, they both model, but this was their actually first time modeling together in a
Oh,
fashion show. And so that's why I just love this photo. I have a few others of them. So
oh,
all of their outfits were coordinated. They had
okay.
the colors were the same. They may be different
Yes.
styles, but they were coordinated. But this was their first time coming out together. They both modeled
Okay.
separately, but
Okay.
it was so fitting, with the pre-Mother's Day.
Yes.
I just loved it. Yeah, I loved it. I'm hoping that they come back and model for us again this year.
Awesome. Awesome.
Hmm.
And then I'm gonna pull up this other image. Let me just remove some of these.
Hmm.
Okay. Uh, give me 1 second. Yeah, but go ahead.
No, no, okay. Yeah, no. So anyway, so yeah, so the fashion show piece, it still tells the whole A style story. It still speaks of who I am and how I started and what I love. I definitely love fashion. And I was able to really challenge myself last year and just go ahead and just sew all these garments. I said, you know what? I'm going to do we're going to incorporate a fashion show and I'm going to make the pieces too. So it was a great challenge. And again, just each year, just trying to challenge myself and just listen with discernment on what would make this more and more spectacular and have a lifespan, a lifelong span to this, not just a one or two off, that we're going to keep this going at least for a good 10 years. Yay, 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 yay. Yes, let's get into it. I can't hear you. Is it me or you? Okay, I think you're muted. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, there you go. Yep, yep, yep. Let's get into it. Yes,
Okay.
yes,
So let's get into this one. This is really, you really are elevating to the
yes,
next level. And go ahead.
yes.
I'm going to let you introduce this honoree.
Well, I am just beyond excited. For those who know me, know that I am not only me, but my mom. We are huge LeBron James fans. We are just my mom is who's 80 is probably his biggest fan. I'm gonna take go on a limb and say that. So just to really again challenge myself and just think big, not continue. One of my coach, who's Dr. Tracy Lynn, the $100 million lady,
Mhm.
she gets on me. Stop playing small. Think big. You know,
Mhm.
you have it. You have it. So I was just racking my brain, and I was like, should I do it? Should I not? Should I do it? Should I not? And
Yes.
I just went for it. And I, in a matter of her team, who I just love and adore, within probably a week or so, I got the yes that she is going to come to New Jersey. And not only that she is LeBron James' mom, it's what it took her. It's her story. This is about her and what it took for
Yes.
her as a teenage mom to raise,
Oh, she was a teenage mom? I didn't know she was a
she was a
teenage.
teenage mom. She was 16. I
Okay.
think she had him at see, this way you gotta come. You gotta hear the fireside chat with us. So but I believe that the story goes she's had him in maybe 10th grade or something. She was yeah, she was a teen mom.
Okay.
A single mom and against all the odds and she shares her story how they lived from here to there, families and friends on slept on sofas, and just to see that now she raised the biggest athlete in the world right now. We're not talking about the MJ yet. We're talking about right now. So
Yeah.
anybody want to argue with me, argue with yourself on that one, because he's come on, we all know he's pretty big. And so to have his mother come to New Jersey to my event or to our event, because this is not for me, this is for the ladies.
Yes.
uh I'm just beyond. Again, I just keep pinching myself.
Wow. Well,
Yeah,
congratulations.
thank you.
That deserves a round of applause there, April.
Yeah, thank
Yes.
you. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, um, now looking back at all these moments, did you
hmm
ever think that it would get to the point where it would draw women from all over the country to come and come to this event?
you know it's interesting because we are usually our hardest critic, our worst critic.
Okay.
People are the worst, and again, mentors, close friends, relatives, people. Some people saw it before I did,
Okay.
and I just said, "Wow, you really," to myself, "Okay, you see that if I got one or two believers, then that was enough for me. I can make something happen. I could cook something up." And just the support that we've been getting now is just amazing. Now there are a lot of no's, but that's okay. It pushes me even harder to get to those yeses and to really just bootstrap this all the way. So,
And so bringing women together of all generations, because
hmm
I remember the second one, which was the first real big one after
hmm
the Sip and Shop. It
hmm
was women of all generation. I remember you were
hmm
now prizes for the oldest, the youngest, the furthest,
yes,
and so
yes.
from all walks of life. So why is it
hmm
important for mothers to see and support one another in community? Community, especially in today's society with everything that's going on in this world, it's so important for women to
hmm
really uplift each other. Why do you think it's so important?
Oh, it's only the only way we're going to make this world better, make our children better, to really just reach back. We stand on shoulders. Like my mom worked 3 jobs when I was a kid,
Mm,
and had 4 children. She left an abusive situation with my dad. My dad, I'm not, that's part of my story. She left abusive situation. She worked 3 jobs to get us, through, and then she went on to raise her grandchildren. So it's important that we stick together and we continue to, just just hold each other down, hold each other accountable too, not just hold each other down. It's not all kumbaya, listen, call them out. I'm a Virgo. I'm gonna call you out, and I don't mind if someone calls me out as long as I know if it's coming from a good place, right? So I can accept it. But yeah, no, it's definitely important to have all the different generations there to see how far we've come and where we can go, how far we can go.
And how has motherhood, your own journey with motherhood, helped you to lead, build, and create opportunities for other women?
Um, the sacrifice, most of I was married, but most of my time, my children are grown now. Thank God, they're grown and on their own. But for a lot of the years, I was a single mom for probably most of their life, and it was a lot of sacrifice. But I knew I wanted them to have a better opportunities than I had, better chances, and support. I was like, I'm always going to be there. I'm always going to show up for you no matter what. I'm not going to let anything get in the way. If you need me, I'm coming. Unless I'm really, really absolutely can't. So, yeah, it's very important. And hopefully one day, when I become a grandmother one day, hello,
Yes,
if
it don't
my
have
kids
to.
are listening,
We can't speak into
they
existence.
will understand why. They will understand the why I did what I did or didn't do what I didn't do, and just how, the sacrifices that are made for them. So,
And what are some most powerful moments that you witnessed when mothers attended your event? Like, what was a very powerful moment? Can you think? I know there was so many interactions, but is there anything that stands out
yes.
to you? Okay,
One of my best friends, she had her son, her oldest son, at 15.
okay.
And she was on the panel. We had a panel last year of moms, different ages. We had 20 years old and 40, 50. So she shared, and she knows I'll tell her story now that she's told it, but she shared the shame that she went through
Mm,
being a teen mom, and even some of what counselors put her through, like, no, you can't go to that school, you're not going to be able to go to that school,
wow.
which in turn resulted in her becoming really like an overachiever. She's super intelligent. She has an amazing job now. She is thriving. She's also an entrepreneur herself. I always call her, she was my original chat GPT because she was so smart. I would call her up and say, I need a word, I need a phrase, I need something, reread this, proofread this.
Yes.
But for that moment, her mom came to the event, and I don't think her mom really knew what she had experienced in high school and how
Okay.
it affected her. Also, I want to say Sharice, who's a product of a teen mom, after that event, she later wrote me in the summer. She said, I needed that more than I knew. And I know her and her mom have reconnected. They were kind of strained there, and they've reconnected. I don't know if it was from the event. I'm going to take credit and say it is, but
Okay. Okay.
she really appreciated
Wow.
it and said she needed that more than she even knew. So there were things like that again for my girlfriends who's my age, and her mom is still there, just able to see her and just feel her daughter's pain, that she didn't know her daughter carried this all these
Mm.
years. That was really moving. It was
So
definitely
this was
moving.
opportunity for healing as well.
Oh
Wow.
yeah. Oh totally. Oh totally. Because one of the young lady sitting next to her, which they weren't supposed to sit next to each other on the panel, but it turned out she sat next to her. Her mom was a teen mom, and she turned to her and said, I didn't realize that my mom missed out on these things. Like, she talked about jumping, going outside playing, jumping rope with girl. She's pregnant as a teen. You can't do those things. So the young lady that was sitting next to her was like, wow, I didn't realize that that's something my mom had to face as well, the things she missed out on as a child growing up. So it definitely was some healing in the room. This is why now I put tissue on every table, boxes of tissue on every table, and there's no judgment. Again, look, that picture I love. You're just free. There's no judgment. You leave. The women come just decked out. You came 2 years ago.
Yes. Yes.
For the last couple of years since I pulled it, it's
Talking
been
about
pouring. Yes,
this
yeah.
picture, this picture, yeah.
Uh, yeah, it's been pouring, raining, but they come dressed to the nines in there. They don't care. I tell people it's raining on the outside, but the sun is shining on the inside of the room.
Mhm, mhm.
So so it's definitely not just your average brunch and this and that. No, we really love on each other and just release. Let it go. This is it. This is a playground for you today. This is a play. Go over there. We have my sisterpreneurs, vendors there. Go shop with them. Go support them. Let's, just keep the community building and going.
Okay, well, thank you so much
Mhm,
for all of that
mhm,
clarification. And for those of you that are
mhm.
watching, go get your tickets now because I cannot guarantee you that they'll be
Yes.
available by the
No.
first week of April. They'll be sold out.
No.
So how did you, I know you talked about your journey as a mother
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
but how did you push past through those very grueling and difficult days? Were there any times
Oh,
where you just wanted to give up? Can you give some type of hope to someone who's watching right now? Because of course we have to go through various stages, and right now your
mhm. Mhm.
children are young adults. Mine are young adults. But there's different stages. So what would you say to a mother that's watching right now?
I would say really, if it is a gift that's just stirring in you, just hang in there, because yes, are there times I look to the heavens and go, Lord, really, you gave me this assignment? I don't see how it's going to get done. And it gets done. He will open that door for you. You just have to have the faith and just keep believing and keep pressing. Nobody said nothing. It's not for the faint at heart. I say that entrepreneurship is not for the faint at heart, but you just have to just be committed and know that if it's something you truly believe in and you're, truly sacrificing for it, it's going to come to fruition. It will. It really will. So, yeah.
And then the next question I have is, what three pieces of advice would you give to mothers, particularly what three major pieces that you definitely know that you can't live without as a mother?
Well, I first of all, give yourself grace. No, we don't
Mm,
know it all. I've learned so much from my daughter from
like
the time she was 9. Give yourself grace. And also be careful who pours into you. Everybody,
mm,
some people, they may not think they have your they may not think, they really think they're doing you a favor, but some people are just afraid and they'll project their fears onto you, or they're
yes,
just, or then you do have your haters out there, just flat out haters. But you just really be careful on what you're taking in and who you allow to pour into you, because it's just not, it's just, you just can't manage it all. It's just too many voices. So that's why I have a small team. Now the day of the event, I have like I'll have a bunch of folks helping, but leading up to it, I have a very, just a couple of people, just two or three, two that we meet regularly and one that we talk through the week. But I refuse to have a whole bunch of voices in my ear. So, and again, just giving myself grace. Sometimes we want to beat ourselves up. No, you're not going to do it. So that's two, right? Give yourself grace. Be careful who's in your ear,
yes.
and just
Can I tell you something? I learned that the hard way.
mhm,
At least you have siblings. I'm an only child. So
right.
a lot of times we're, just so happy that, people want to be our friends or be close to us. But like you've said it best, um,
Mhm.
you have haters, you have people that are jealous,
Yeah.
you have people with limiting beliefs.
Beliefs, exactly. And you be, yes.
A lot of times, if you sit quietly and if you're a prayer
Mhm.
warrior like myself,
Mhm.
now I'm prayer warrior because I realize
Mhm.
how there's so much
The
hate,
power.
the
Mhm.
power of prayer. Um,
Mhm.
it will reveal to you who does not have your best interests. So
Right.
that is so important to watch who pours into you because
Yeah.
it's going to influence your relationship with your children as well and your
Yeah.
husband or
Yeah.
future husband. What's
Yeah.
your third
What's that?
your third one?
My third, it'll be my second husband when he comes.
Oh, okay, okay. No, 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 my apologies. Third advice, third
Oh,
piece.
third. Oh, I'm sorry. Third. I thought you meant wait.
Okay.
Okay, got it. That was good. Okay. So the third one. So let's see. Give yourself grace, and really just be committed to your commitments. It's not going to be easy, but you stay in there. Don't just just stay committed to your commitments. That is really, say what you mean. And this is the fourth one, and mean what you say. Really, it's just life. We make it harder than it has to be. We really do. But being committed, but those first two, give yourself grace. We're not perfect. We're learning every day. We stumble, just get over it. And that's why this is where grace meets greatness, because just give the great,
Mm,
and it will lead to the
love
greatness
that.
is coming. It's coming. The greatness is attainable. Look at Miss James, Miss Gloria James. I mean, 16 years old, put out in here, and listen, she has the richest
Mhm.
athlete as her son. So it's
Yeah,
definitely,
yeah.
yeah, it's
Yes,
definitely
thank you so
attainable.
much.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. So now self-care and wellness. And we're wrapping up. We're getting to the end
Mm-hmm.
now. So
Mm-hmm.
you created this wellness event. So
Mm-hmm.
when you think about wellness, why is self-care so important to April? And why is it essential that mothers who often pour out and pour out into everyone else? Why do you think it's so important, this wellness retreat
Well, we
that
need to
you're
refill. We need to refocus. We need to refuel. We need to refill. We need to be reminded that we are the mothers of this earth. Like we need to
Mm,
really get poured. Just we can't keep pouring from an empty cup. So if it's just these few days, and we again learning and sharing, supporting, because we will have my, I call them my sisterpreneur, who are vendors there. Just, yeah, but we definitely need to refocus, to refill our cup, and just really re-energize and just be reminded who we are and the greatness that we bring. Yeah, so this world would be nothing without the women. Sorry. We birthed the world. So, yeah.
and and then also you have other speakers, right? You have other
Yes.
topics,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Because I saw
Yes.
that it looks like you even have a health coach,
Yes. Oh,
a
she's
bodybuilder.
dynamic. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Can you get not giving
Oh,
too much of everything, but can you kind of
mhm.
let us know what other wonderful speakers you're going to have as well?
Yeah. No, I do want to take this moment to share because Dr. Yolanda Small, she is phenomenal. She's out of Washington D.C. She is going to come and really just talk to all of the areas that women go through. We struggle with nutrition, menopause, just mental health. Just, and she's bringing her vitamin drips. She also will bring her B12 shots, so women will have opportunities to have those. She is phenomenal. She takes her time. She really will spend time with women to help them just sort out what's the best nutritionist, way, what's the best way to lose weight, how do I manage menopause, how do I manage this. She's very grounded, and she's just thorough. She's all, people should Google her, yeah, and look her up before you come.
And
Then
she's
we
next
have,
door.
yeah, she's just Sora. Yeah, she is. She sure is. We had Johanna Porter, who's going to talk to us about boundaries, setting boundaries, which we all women, again, we take on too much. Put the cape down, say no. Put the cape down, say no. Then we're going to have a relationship panel, where we're going to have some couples on Friday night, and that's going to be led by our host for the weekend, Veronica Grimsley. So she will facilitate that panel, and she will also be hosting on Saturday. We have one other speaker, Bridget Battles, who came to me from a former supervisor I had, who was just great. He paired us together. She's going to come talk about confidence building, and especially in the workplace, and how we just, her title was called The Confidence Effect, her topic, her workshop, and just how to show up in the workplace with the confidence. And we don't have to, what's that word that they call, where you fake it, I forget what it's called right now, the term that is called, basically. being a fraud and hiding your true self and not using your voice. So she will talk about confidence in the workplace. Johanna will talk about you setting boundaries, and Dr. Yolanda will go over the nutrition piece and menopause and all that. Then I do have my goddaughter, who is a Avenelli dancer and yoga instructor. She's going to start us off with yoga that morning. Takia Slayton, she'll be doing yoga in the morning.
Oh,
So
Takia's
yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
doing something. Oh,
Yeah, she's gonna have a yoga session. So it's a packed day, and we're even carved out some time to take the ladies to a winery, a local winery, which is included in the price, just to kind of get out and just smell the roses. Hopefully it's not raining or anything that day. And we'll go to the winery, or if they want to go bowling, have a fun outing. Again, this is pampering, this is pouring, this is all the good stuff. Just that it's a big playground for women all weekend, and we're just gonna love on each other and appreciate each other. And just hearing Miss James' story will really put the icing on the cake. And we're gonna honor her that Sunday as well.
awesome. So then my final question to you is if you could leave every mother watching with a reminder about the value, the strength, and her
Hmm.
purpose, what would it be? Um, if you can leave with the lasting words of parting words.
You have it. You have value. You have strength. We all have value. We all, I don't care. I've always said I treat the housekeeping the same way I would treat it a senior executive. Everybody in my world gets treated the same. We all add value to this world. So just remember that we all have a purpose. Once you find it, some people never find it. They just fumble through, and I'm sorry for that. But try to find your purpose, and just remember that you are somebody. You are valuable. Whether you brought a child into the world, or again you are a caretaker, you added value to this society and to the community. So never forget that, and just always just pat yourself on the back, even if it's for the little things. If you lost 1 pound, just go celebrate, just whatever it is. Just be kind to yourself. Yeah, be love on yourself. Hmm.
So thank you so much, April. So can you
Hmm.
just share with the audience where your event is going to take place in New Jersey, or how to get tickets? And then I close out with every guest with a rapid fire question session. I didn't give you these questions
Oh gosh. Okay.
one word to answer, but I'll let you share with the group.
Okay. Okay, so the event is the pre-Mother's Day Wellness Weekend is May 1st to the 3rd, and it's going to be in Edison. So Friday and Saturday sessions will be at the Crown Plaza on Lincoln Highway in Edison. And then the Sunday awards, luncheon, and fashion show will be at the Pines Manor, which will start at 11. You can go to astyleevents.com. If we have several ways that you can pay. You could even pay through Klarna, Afterpay. There's payment plans there. You can pay the whole thing if you want, but there are options. We are running a early bird special through March 31st, and after that, we will be reviewing and seeing if we're going to increase the price or not. But it's going to be an amazing time. We have so much fun. I did reach out to my cousin Kid Capri, who's a DJ. I'm waiting to hear back to see if
That's
he's gonna.
your cousin.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So he said if he's in town, he would do it. So we're hoping to have him Friday night at the Friday night meet and greet mixer.
Yeah.
Great. It's going to be a great time. Anyone knows who's been to my events, you get your money's worth and then some. We have awesome raffles. We're going to be raffling off a 75-inch TV. We're going to be raffling off a Stella McCarthy bag. We're going to be raffling off a $500 cash bouquet. So there's a lot of exciting things going on that weekend that if you don't want to do one thing, there's something else you can get involved in. So just go to
Well,
astyleevents.com and just register. Hurry up and register because I will not listen to me closely, ladies. I'm not doing like last year where you're going to be zelling me 5 minutes before it starts. I'm not doing that. We're not selling tickets at the door. No, everything is gonna it's a whole different ball game this year. Each year we tightening it up, tightening the process up. So get to your tickets right now.
get your tickets. Get your
Get
tickets.
your
All
tickets.
right. So we're gonna close this segment out. I
Mm-hmm.
apologize, Big Sissy.
Mm-hmm.
It's,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be fun. We have fun. I love stumping some of my guests because
Okay.
you only got one word, one word, one word.
I stay ready. Let's go.
All right, Miss
Mm-hmm.
Virgo. Motherhood in one word.
Sacrifice for me.
The first the first thing that comes to mind when you hear motherhood movement.
Help is here. Help. I welcome the help.
Fashion, fashion or comfort? What does a powerful mother choose?
Now that's not right. That's a tough one. I'm gonna say comfort because comfort could be fashionable. Comfort.
Okay, okay.
Hmm.
Now, the greatest lesson motherhood has taught you.
Not to spoil it. Is this a one word? Don't spoil them. Don't
Okay,
spoil the kids. Don't
okay,
spoil them. Don't, hands off. Some things don't play God. Some things God has to work out.
okay.
Hmm.
One
Hmm.
one quality every mother already has but doesn't realize.
Well, can I curse on here?
It's on YouTube, it's on
Okay. Oh,
LinkedIn.
never mind. I was going to use some profanity. We keep a can of you know what in our pocket. We if we need to. In my culture, in my community, anyway, we keep a can of you give them that look, yeah, a belt. Let's just say a
No, no.
whatever. It may be a belt or something else, whatever you could get your hands on to make them straighten up.
Or if you didn't have a belt, my culture, my mother took her fingers and took my ear. That
Hmm.
that's another option. But
Yeah.
anyway, so
Now we can't do stuff. We got to do timeouts and all that up. Whatever. Okay.
all right.
Mhm.
So self-care for moms means one word, April. Stay to the one word.
Rest. Rest.
One thing mothers deserve more of.
Money. Hmm.
Oh, I thought you were going to say grace. Okay.
Money.
the
Money.
most powerful thing a mother can give her child.
Oh, love for sure. Love.
Legacy for you means,
Still one word.
yep,
My all of it. All. If it's one word, all.
okay.
All meaning give it my all. All.
Grace or greatness, which do mothers need most?
Grace for sure.
And these are my last few rapid fire questions. Coffee date or a spa day for April? Which one is it?
Spa day.
You go to confidence. What is your go-to confidence accessory? It looks like you have it on.
My red lipstick. I'm
Oh,
known for that. My
okay.
lipstick. Hmm.
One
Lipstick.
word, one word you want women to feel after attending your event.
Re-energized. Renewed. Well, I'm sorry, that's two words. Renewed, re-energized. I'll
Okay.
stick with that. Hmm.
And finish the sentence. A powerful mother always.
Supports their children. It's
Okay.
support. I'm big on support. Yep. shows up. A powerfulness shows up.
Yes.
Show up.
So thank you so much. We're going to
Thank you.
clap you out and thank you. Is there anything further that you want to share before we end this broadcast?
I just want to thank you again for having me. You are been such a great supporter through the years, through the movement. And again, just folks go out there and get your tickets, astyleevents.com. So, but thank you so much for having me.
All right.
Mhm.
Take care. God bless. Have a great
All
night.
right. You
Bye.
too. Good night.
Good
And this.
night. Stuck here.
Mhm.